What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 29 of my Paradox Grand Campaign in Crusader Kings 2. On the previous episode we conquered the Duchy of Lesser Poland here, these three provinces, from the King of Poland, who is now down to only 4 provinces of his own. And it was a pretty easy war. We didn't lose too many men, we lost about 2,000 men total. And we now have access to Croatia and Galish, which we could declare war on. These guys are allied with Lithuania and Poland, so we're not declaring war on them. These guys have no actual allies, but they have people who could defend them. One thing I just noticed, so Khazaria, I've been imagining the entire time that these guys are Tengri. Actually, Suaminusku. So this is the strongest Suaminusku I've ever seen in the game. It's ridiculous. Because I looked down here and I was like, oh, the Suaminusku down here, no one will defend them. And then I was like, oh, it's part of Khazaria. Oh, Khazaria's Suaminusku. That's insane. That's probably what happened. Sweden up here was probably declaring war on all the Suaminuskus, so Khazaria was like, oh, we'll have to deal with that. I actually want to know when they became Suaminusku. So let's say this guy, he was Sunni, and this guy was Tengri, this guy was Sunni, this guy was Sunni, and the newest one is Suaminusku. The Bane of Svithjar. Fair enough. Okay, so we need to figure out some way we can declare war on a lot of people. Well, if this lady, she's still, no, she doesn't have a pact with Bavaria, we could declare war on Croatia. Because we have the claims on 2 provinces, I believe. Veglia, just Veglia. We don't have one on Senj anymore, despite having one on Senj for the longest possible time. And we have a claim on Senj. Our weak claims... No. I can only be pressed against female rulers if the claimant is male, which that's the truth. I'm not sure why I can't press that. I suppose it's weak claims, so it's got special things about it. That's why I couldn't press that. That's why. That makes sense. Essex. I have a claim on this duchy apparently. Right, so our next war I think is going to be against Galich if we do declare war, or it may be against Pomerania because I believe our truce expires in 2 years. No, 4 years. I request that you repay my favour by declaring claim Veglia against Kanum Sepid. If you decline, I will make sure the council hears of it. Do you want me to declare war on this lady? Why don't I just claim it myself? Boom. There you go. I declared war. Be happy. Go up there. You 3 can just stand down, as can you, and the Venice one. Everyone else can group up in the north. Let's have a look at... The camp fever is spreading a little bit, not too much. We may as well take this one province from Croatia. My son, who was born with syphilis, great. The sooner this character dies, the better, I think. Once we've pressed our claims. I wish we would just stop having kids, to be fair. Because then we wouldn't be giving syphilis to half of our dynasty. Religion-wise, still hasn't converted to from Sunni to Catholic. We gather everyone up here. Camp fever has luckily disappeared. Council's discontent. Why are you discontent? there's no reason you're discontent. I suppose that's because I declined the guy's thing. Because I wasn't going to declare war for him. I declared war myself. My Chancellor died. Glitterhoof, I need you. No. No Glitterhoof. Actually, I need an important vassal. This guy, sure. Get me a claim. No, you're probably not going to, but try to get me a claim. Put you in charge, put you in charge, put you in charge. Resist the foul impulses. Let's try and ransom some of our prisoners. This lady. And that's the only one who'll be ransomed. The rest can just stay there for now. That should be a pretty safe assault. I wonder, do we have a siege leader? Actually, what's this? This is Architect, which is siege speed, so we'll do that. That's why he was leading. I knew there was a reason. So we'll quickly siege this down, hopefully end the war pretty fast. Why is Mercia down here? Mercia is currently at war with the King of Svithjard. Well, she's currently content. I want her to gain diligent. Alright, siege that down quickly as possible. We're using the vassal levy for this, so I'm not that worried about taking losses. It's just the vassals who get weaker. I myself don't get any weaker. We do have vassal levies raised too long in a little bit of our provinces, in a few other vassals. We'll just assault that, and we'll assault this as well. We'll go siege Senge. I wish there was a combat tactic that gave you bonus assault power or something like that. It'll let you assault better. I'm really stuck on what's he done now. He's charging money for various favours. We can just get that, that's fine. We could imprison him for that. How much gold he has? Wow, he has 1,000 gold. Imprison him, and can we banish him? No. There's no way to get his money. 25 gold. Wow. Right, you go convert. Down here. Oh, it has been converted. Okay, you're gonna move soon. Gets us an extra 25 gold. We've annoyed the bishop. Big whoop. Doesn't really matter. Since bishops actually pay to the Pope, we'll probably better to go towards levy for the vassal bishops. Because then I don't have to worry about their opinion of me. And whether they'll pay money to me or the Pope. Because they usually just pay money to the Pope no matter how high your opinion is. Because the Pope always seems to have basically 100 opinion with everyone. Or with all bishops at least. We'll smash this army a little bit. I think we should be able to win the war if we get one more kill. There we go. And we'll take this county. And we will give it to someone... I don't know, someone with... We'll give it to this guy. Here you go. You can have Veglia. I'd really like to get this castle. This barony. I think if I go to this guy... Lower all of my subjects. Okay. I may need to try and take this county. Right, the Basilius is not going to die. That plot hasn't fired, despite... We only have 34 plot power, but you would still think it may fire eventually. I'll head back to Veglia. Gregarious. Yes, more diplomacy. Up to 30 now. I'm sure we won 30 at some point. Okay, so Galich is our next target. Can we get any more? No. So we have 120 space, we need 580. Brunswick is now part of the Kingdom of Italy. If we have a look at Italy, we control all of this de jure now. Oh yes, that's what we're going to do, move you to somewhere that needs converting. I suppose we will do up here, Weimar. Is this guy a tribal vassal? Yes, he is. Doesn't like me. What if I give you some money? What if I go through all my vassals and give them money if they dislike me? Most people don't like me, it seems. Duchess of Apulia, have some money. Duke of Spoleto, have some money. Duke of Salerno, have some money. Duke of Pisa, have some money. Basically seems to be all of my relatives hate me. How big's our dynasty now? 100 living members. We started with like 4. And it's only been about 100 years so far. Just less, 91 years. So it's me, there's 100 living members, total of 170 members. Got a prestige of 988 because we hold 8 baronies, 98 counties, 35 duchies and 7 kingdoms. Right, so now Galich is actually spread out to there. But I can't holy war for that. I wanted to find out exactly how many troops Lithuania has. And they would bring in all their tribal vassals. We could assume they have a lot. They'd also bring in the King of Pomerania. And these are more vassals. So let's assume that everyone over 0 opinion would come. So he's got 3k. It's a B. Okay, so he's got 3k, 4k, 4.5k, let's say 7k, 8k, 9,000, 9,300, 10,000, wait, I missed that, 11,000, 10,000, oh, 12,000, sorry. Started counting the wrong way. And that guy has negative opinion? No. Ooh, that's an extra 2,000, so 14,000. 14.5. And then we'll assume this guy wouldn't join, but he could, and he would add it up to 16 or so thousand. So I don't think we have as many troops as Lithuania, which is a bit of a problem. If we did, we'd probably go for a holy war for Prussia. Let's have a look. Lithuania, declare war. Holy war for Prussia. Are we able to do that? No. We could do that. That. Mazovia, which is 1 province. Kulm, which is like 2 provinces. Holstein, which is 2. None of these are really worth it, these holy wars. I think I'm just going to wait and go to war with Poland again. Well, if we give up on the Byzantines, he has a wife finally. There's no children though. He's a desert expert apparently. Business contacts and a great tower. No one wants to kill him really. So by plot power, the highest person has 8%. And that's his Spymaster? I think. I'm not sure. I don't know what Spymaster is called in the Byzantines. No one else wants to join, and I'm only on 40%. It can technically fire, but it's not likely to. It's going to have a long meantime to happen. So we're going to end that. We're also going to go to Poland. Oh, we don't have a truce because the guy died. So there's that province, that province, that province. So there's 4 different duchies. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? I suppose, do we have any of those duchies already? No, 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 no. Great, so it's 4 duchies I don't care about, basically. He has no real allies. Let's just declare war on him for... What's the best of... Well, actually we'll go for this province. So that's Moravia. Let's do that. Declare war. We will just send these troops across. Should be enough. Assuming no one else joins. Weimar has converted. Let's go to Braunschweig. We're doing this without commanders. Apparently we captured him in battle. Let's offer peace. Boom. Took his province. Now we will end Search Realm. That was quick. And we'll give it to this guy. You can have that county, the correct county. Just don't want to give away one of my primary holdings. You can have that. Let's have a look at our direct vassal map mode. So not too many powerful vassals. They all seem pretty weak. If we have a look at factions, we do have some factions, but all of them have only got 1 member. This guy wants independence. I'm not sure why. He's got 34 opinion of me. It's the Chief of Brandenburg. And they just want to put various family members on the throne. So that was an easy war. But we're now going to try and kill this guy. No one wants to kill him. We could try and assassinate him. We could just break the truce. So his heir is this guy who's in prison by some random dude. So if we assassinate you, which is the one that increases assassination chance? Not that one. It must be this one. So we'll put that in the Byzantines. You're currently in Constantinople, so if I assassinate you, I don't have a bad chance. That's very risky. That's very, very risky. I mean, I could save scum. Because I'm just thinking, if we kill this guy, then this guy gets put in charge. His children, or his main child, is my kinsman, so it would be my dynasty on the throne of the Byzantine Empire. Which would be crazy. And that's what I want. Gemma Gaussian is 6th in line. So if I killed all our successors, I could get Gemma, who I assume is a woman, on the throne. Is that this one? No. She unfortunately died of cancer. Trying to think how I could work this out. So I couldn't kill him. So if we go to the Byzantines, where's the current guy? He's not in that main family line. So I can't kill him. The second in line is Kaisarios Skepidides or whatever. But it wouldn't really work because it's elective, so they would just elect the next person from that duchy. We need to somehow become part of the Byzantine Empire. I'm just thinking, if we became part of the Byzantine Empire, then we'd become de jure part of the Byzantine Empire. Then we would have a vote. Should we do that? Should we do that? That may very well be worth it. And then we could potentially become Byzantine Emperor. I'm going to have a think about that in between today's episodes and tomorrow's. And we'll see what we do on the next episode, guys. So that's going to be the end of today's episodes. Make sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's episodes. And from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.